Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, the 22nd of March. I'm James Spann. Got some stormy weather at times over the weekend and cold next week. Let's get in there and take a look. We'll check some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, coming from Chehaw State Park, the sky is cloudy. Rain is ended for now, but we'll maintain the chance of some light rain later tonight. Pretty much the same deal at Parrish in Walker County. That's south of Jasper. Down below, that's Alabama Highway 269. And let's check in on the spring break crowd. What do you say? Down at Gulf Shores, that's our Skycam on top of the Phoenix All Suites. The sky there is cloudy. For the Gulf Coast this weekend, they'll have a chance of showers and storms through tomorrow night. Maybe some severe weather tomorrow night down there. But next week looks dry, but pretty cold for late March. There's the deal. Got a big upper trough that's over the northeast and also in the northwest, an active southern stream, and a short wave will come in here this weekend, kicking up some pretty strong storms tomorrow night. But boy, it doesn't feel like late March. Hey, the average high for Birmingham today is 68. Well, it's only 45 at mid-afternoon. Tuscaloosa managing low 50s. There's the visible satellite shot. A few little thin spots have developed around the Birmingham metro, but for the most part, Alabama is cloudy. The layered clouds are down south where rain is falling from near Utah down to Greensboro, Marion, Selma, Montgomery, and Eufaula. But again, we could see more rain to the north of that through Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden at times tonight, but nothing especially heavy. Up on the watch warning map, we have winter storm watches for parts of the heartland, Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. And, of course, down here, we're going to be in the warm sector this weekend. Now, later tonight, we could see a few severe storms along and south of Interstate 20, south of a line from Shreveport over to Vicksburg. And then tomorrow, this is the risk. It's the standard slight risk that includes a pretty good chunk of Alabama into some of the adjacent states. The higher severe weather probabilities, that 30% enhanced area, is south of U.S. 80, south of a line from Demopolis to Montgomery to Auburn. And really, that's where the primary risk will be. The limiting factor as you go farther north is the instability. And then on day 3, which is Sunday, there's a 5% chance of severe weather over far east Alabama and points east. No formal outlook at this point. Rain over the weekend, 1 to 2 inches. And really, after Sunday, we'll be dry for a while. We'll check modeling. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock local time tomorrow afternoon. There's a big trough off to the west. Down below that, a surface low over the Texas Hill Country. And a warm front will be pushing northward out of the Gulf. So we'll see periods of rain tomorrow. Don't think it rains all day, but it could rain at any time during the day. And it should be warmer, highs getting back up in the 60s. Now, this is tomorrow night, just after midnight, 1 a.m. The GFS continues to show the surface low near Meridian. The greater chance of any severe weather should be southeast of the surface low, but then by Sunday morning at 7, the low moves due north up toward Jackson, Tennessee. So if indeed the surface low does move north during the night, tomorrow night, early Sunday, we could see a few strong to severe storms here. But this is the limiting factor. This is the instability at just after midnight tomorrow night, 1 a.m. Sunday. And the air is unstable from roughly I-20 south, but the really better instability values are clearly over the southern part of Alabama. The shear values are relatively significant, but it's a little out of phase with a better instability. And this is the EHI, the Energy Helicity Index, which is a good index that takes both into account. And the bigger numbers are way down there in South Alabama, down around Mobile and Baldwin counties, up toward Monroeville and Thomasville. So again, the idea is that the best chance of really significant severe weather will be over South Alabama tomorrow night, but we might see a severe storm as far north as Interstate 20, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, just something to watch. And then Sunday at 1 o'clock that afternoon, the surface low is near Paducah, Kentucky, and a cold front is coming in here. It's going to be a cloudy, breezy, and cooler day on Sunday. And like we've talked about, we might see a high reached in the morning. Depends on the timing of the cold front. Maybe falling temperatures that afternoon. Cloudy, maybe a touch of light rain or a drizzle. And then Monday of next week, we go cool and dry. It's a pretty strong north wind. The high only in the 50 to 55 degree range. We'll start the day pretty close to freezing. Now, this is Tuesday. The trough sharpens up over the east, and it gets even colder. I don't think we make it out of the 40s on Tuesday if this is right. We start the day around freezing, and then Wednesday morning it's going to be cold. I think we go in the 20s. The high Wednesday should be in the upper 50s. Thursday, we start to warm up a bit, highs back in the low 60s. And a week from today, this is Good Friday, March 29th. That looks dry and pleasant with highs back in the 60s. Again, the GFS is very persistent in this look. Now, this is on Tuesday, April the 2nd. A significant severe weather look for us. We've seen it March 31st, April 1st. Now, again, this is April 2nd, but somewhere in that time frame, around the 1st of April, might be setting up for a severe weather episode. Then later, April 7th, that looks dry and fairly quiet. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. My next video here by Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have the updates tomorrow and Sunday. If you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening, on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.
Be sure to catch the next episode of Just Talking It Up on iTunes, Stitcher, your favorite podcast app, or on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
Hey, you forgot our names.
No.
You did. You forgot our names.
Don't be silly. I'm Janet, your Crash, see?
She's just like a goose. She wakes up in a new world every day.